Hi everybody, it's GK here, and I'm just fired up. Just got out of the academy and King of Prussia. Just amazing to see so many hundreds and hundreds of people aspiring to greatness, trying to achieve their dreams, making a good habit out of today with a rainy day, still going to the academy, still plugging in, still trying to learn. You know, a lot of us are sitting there working for the man 40 hours a week, 9 to 5, and we're not willing to put the time in for our own dreams. And these people were willing today from 9 to 4 to put in the time for their own dreams. So I'm really excited. You know, people ask me, how do you know when you're going to become successful? Like, how does it happen? What's going on? Like, when do you have that success? And guys, really what it comes down to is, doing all the key steps, the daily good habits, having your goals outlined. But at the end of the day, it's that momentum that actually causes this business to explode. I mean, I remember having 199 business partners, and momentum, the big MO, sunk in, and boom, I went to 1,400 people in no time. And progress is slow. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I mean, sometimes progress is slow, even when you jump in it. It's a slow thing until you get momentum. I mean, let's think about momentum. When you were a kid, remember the merry-go-round, and you'd have all your friends on the merry-go-round, and it would be your turn to actually push the merry-go-round. Remember how hard it was, that initial first step to get that merry-go-round moving. You had to put all your might into it, you had to push up against it. And then it started to go slowly, and it got a little bit easier, a little bit easier. Then you started getting to the point, guys, where you were moving with it, and you were actually pulling it to get as fast as you possibly could. And then all of a sudden, what would happen? You would jump on the merry-go-round, it would be going around really fast, and it'd start to slow down. But when it started to slow down, all you had to do is jump off and just do a couple steps really quick, and boom, it was running again because it was momentum. Okay, and this is why the rich get richer, okay, and the successful become more successful, because they already got momentum in their favor, and it just goes from there. It's easier at that point, guys. I mean, you can't stop momentum. It's unstoppable. I mean, in physics, they talked about, inertia and stuff like that. An object in motion tends to stay in motion unless an outside force hits it, right, or stops it. Same thing with the opposite effect. An object at rest will stay at rest. So what does that mean? That means that people that are couch potatoes will continue to be couch potatoes unless somebody wakes them up. And the problem is, guys, the momentum can work in the opposite way. If you don't go to meetings or you don't plug in, and you stop going into your Ignite Power Center, you stop doing all the things you're supposed to do in this business, you start slacking, and you start having that negative momentum. And the longer you stay out of it, the harder it is to get going again. Because when you have the positive momentum, the more the momentum goes, the easier it gets. So there's another example of momentum. When the space shuttle jumps off and goes into the space, that initial first 3 minutes, it uses more gas than it does the whole entire trip, because the momentum that it has to get to the point where it's in no gravity zone, the zone that it has to be in, is so tough that it has to burn so much fuel. But once it gets into that zone, it just glides there, guys, freely. It's momentum. So you'll know when momentum hits. Small daily steps, push that merry-go-round, and once you get it going, it gets a lot easier. You're unstoppable, you're unbeatable, and you're on fire.